Hello, and welcome back to Wednesday's edition of Tony Climbs. This episode here, new set up top, pretty fun. Let's jump into it. Starting off first with a yellow climb that is by far the easiest yellow climb that I've ever set. It was like 3 whole movements, and then I immediately dropped down and I was like, give me more. And I got more with this red climb here. This was actually an interesting climb because um, of where the kind of feet you had to place. Now, unfortunately, the angle I recorded, my GoPro wasn't quite right, but you can kind of see, like, I don't know. I thought it was interesting with the feet. Just know the foot movement was kind of interesting, and maybe I did it wrong, and it made it more interesting than I thought. But I was pretty happy with how the feet were moving around and everything. Now, this climb here, pretty easy. It was a fun climb. I liked the sideways movement and everything. Nothing too crazy to say about. Now this red one here, definitely on the easier side, but um again, just a solid climb, I would say. Definitely V1, maybe even V0 to be honest. This green one here, actually kind of interesting. I assumed all of these holds except for that one that I just grabbed with my left hand was going to be a lot uh, nicer than they actually were. And especially this last one here, I was like, oh, this should be nice, and it's like, nope, it's not super nice. It was definitely like very in cut here. Um, this climb here, I just had to make sure I got my foot up onto that start hold, and then once I was there, I was able to grab onto it pretty nice and easily. Then from here, it was kind of a lot of stemming. I really like this move here, where you kind of got like a nice little pullback. I not campus, but yeah, I don't know. It was a fun move. I enjoyed that. Now this orange one here, also another very fun one. I very much like ones where you're kind of like balancing in between um some holds, just trying to like get the body positioning correct. But not they're not super slabby, and you do have something to grab onto. So I don't like pure slab, but something almost there. And then just had to readjust my feet there and get to the top. Now, something funny, as you'll see from the title of this video, is I bought new shoes mid climbing session because um, the shoes I had 2 extra holes at the toes, and on that purple one there, I just felt like I had no grip whatsoever. And this climb actually right here is the climb that um, made me realize that I probably need to buy new climbing shoes. I'm able to grab this hold here, and then as I go to put my foot up, my feet just slip and I fall straight down. So I buy new climbing shoes. They're the exact same ones, just brand new. Um, the same model and everything. Stand up onto this here. I'm able to like trust my feet. I'm able to put my toe really nice and precisely there, and I'm able to reach the top. So to me, this is like a perfect example of how massive of a difference climbing shoes really make. Um, Now back to this purple one though. I labeled it a V4 because it is absolutely kicking my butt. Um, I just do not know what I need to do here. I'm able to kind of get a little foot swap in here, and then I'm able to get my foot onto that little nub that you saw right down at the bottom of the screen, and then my feet just slip off of it. I'm completely confused and bewildered as how to do this. And again, another purple V4. Now, this one I think might not be V4 physically, but like how to do it, I feel like the beta aspect of it definitely warrants it a V4. Um, at least for myself, it was something that I would have never thought to do unless my friend told me and I explicitly saw someone do this move, which is a heel hook on that starting left hold that you see my hand on it. Um, and here I'm like, basically the entire time I'm trying this climb is like it's me trying to figure out how to get this heel hook. Um, and if it's even like physically possible, and like me trying kind of other things because I just don't know how to get the heel hook. Um, So as you can see, it's a lot of like struggling. I'm like trying to figure out like, okay, maybe I do something like that. That didn't feel very good because that hold up there is not great at all. Um, Now at this point, I was told it was a heel hook, um, and I'm like trying to figure out how do I get my leg up there. Um, and I got at the heel hook the first time I was told to do it, and then I like kind of immediately forgot how to do it. But I eventually do figure it out. So I was getting frustrated with the purple. I was like, okay, let me take a little break here. Let me try this orange one here. Um, and I was like, maybe the orange one's like crazy hard too. But in fact, it was not super crazy hard. I reach out here with that, go for that right hand. That there, I just corrected my toe placement, and then I pull up, and I really committed hard on that left hand there, which I really shouldn't have. There was no reason to. So instead, I kind of go back up here, and I'm able to match this hold once again. Kind of move my feet around. I do get my toe right nice and neatly onto that there. And then from here, instead of kind of like needing to use that, I just was able to stand up, which I think last time trying to use it kind of like hurt me. And here you get a nice close up shot of the wall in case anyone was ever wondering what it looks like really close up. Um, but here I'm just kind of like moving my feet around, doing a little cross through here, or step through, I guess. Not a crossover, a step through. And then I'm able to bring my foot around, stand on that nice little last bulbous hold there, then get up nice and easy. Um, Back to this purple one though. This purple one just kept kicking my butt over and over and over again. Um, you'll see very quickly when I learn how to do the heel hook. And it's actually really funny. What I needed to do was rotate my hips, so I'm not facing the wall as if I'm standing vertically, but I need to kind of lay back on one side and kind of let my hips hang against the wall. Um, that might not be a great uh, verbal way of explaining it, but this clip here I think demonstrates really well what I needed to do. So here I just kind of like get low and I kind of really get my heel up there and kind of get my hips, like I was saying, trying to get them more in the perpendicular orientation than what I'm used to. There, I didn't get a great hand on that kind of bulbous one up there, but this time here I made sure, okay, I really got my left hand on it. Then I was able to reach around, grab onto the right hand, and then I was able to shift my foot onto that right hand start hold. And then from here, it's just slowly moving my feet up. And unfortunately, I wish I had a better angle of my feet here because I don't know, maybe that would help kind of describe better of what I'm doing here. But once I grabbed this bar here, I knew, okay, easy, nice top out, and I was happy with that. That's for sure climb of the day. Now this black climb, I gave it one try. I think I need to take my watch off because when I do this move here, I stand up here, I'm able to get this fine. Then there's like this like weird like rock on top of it, and I've seen someone told me to put my foot up there and then kind of grab that, and my watch band kind of just got in the way, and just I didn't have any grip, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna worry about it at this point. I wasn't feeling like I could super do the mantle anyway, so I was like, whatever. But this green one here, nothing too exciting to say about. Pretty straightforward and simple compared to the last like, you know, couple minutes of me climbing and trying the same thing over and over again. Um, and again, it's kind of just cooling down at this point. I was pretty like satisfied with the session as a whole, simply because I might have not been perfect with the purple today, but they were definitely on the harder side, and I was able to get them done, and that was the important part for me. Again, this red one here, terrible photo. I apologize for that, but this red one was actually pretty fun. I really enjoy these holds. They're clearly brand new because they were very, very grippy. Um, and I liked how they felt and everything. So I'm excited to see what the setters can use them for. Maybe they can set an interesting, easy red climb or hard red climb. I don't know, something along those lines, but interested to see what they have. And again, this last yellow one, nothing fun to say about it. Just pretty simple, straightforward, great beginner climb. And I'm able to reach the top there. And we have the tail of the tape, like always. Nothing too exciting to say about it. I was, again, kind of got my butt kicked on purple today, but happy with my orange progress. And I'm happy I was able to get that like purple mini project nice and done. I think it was a pretty solid way to end the session, is to really get that purple one like done, and I felt good about it too, and I learned a little bit about how hips need to be facing to get your heel in certain places. So I guess if it's a learning experience, it's a good day. So that's how I look at it. That's all. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Keep on climbing.